What was yesterday's dream is now a reality in this hunt. For a very long time, I've dreamt of hunting warthog and springbok. Abundance is the proper word to be used because there's meat, there's honey, there's everything, including a hunt that involves walk and stalk with no dogs. But with this much honey, it means one thing, a lot of meat. One thing's for sure, a lot of meat, but it doesn't come easy.
And yes.
And just like that, the weekend has been summoned. And that means one thing, I leave PE and head straight home.
The initial plan for now, hopefully, that I'm gonna get home, work on the sheep, see what's wrong with the sheep, sort them out, and then head out to a hunting trip because
I've got a hunting trip in the pipeline, but I've been stopped in my tracks and pulled over.
I don't know, I've been pulled over. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see.
And with no problems in sight, they let me free and go, but the problem is...
So for me, one thing is for sure, I have to always prepare for myself to buy anything that has to do with allergies, because when I'm hunting,
there's certain animals that I have allergic reactions to, specifically kudu, so I have to prepare as much as I can.
Forgotten the name of the pills that I normally use that work amazing. Uzawunqina ngoba besidibene andiqondi kodwa uzawunqina ayindim nje nguwe lo njani ndakuxelela asindim lo ufota umntu ongenguwo nantsi inyama emotweni kwenza imoto inyama njani xa idini nam nenyama ihleli nje igcwele inyama le moto.
With that said and done, I head straight down to Petty. But as you know, carnivores don't eat salad and might as well get meat.
Get some meat. Uthi lo mfo ufuna inyama ufuna uvela ufuna inyama ndingalichitheke. Jacko only eats meat, so might as well. After some time we got meat.
The toughest part of buying honey is because I grew up here and I grew up doing exactly what they're doing.
What's the name, Malin Bong? Yeah. 200.
The only problem I have is paying 200 rands for something that I could harvest on my own because I had grown up doing this.
Oh. Nick, ustotsile wona. Intoni? Awunayo nalo qhilika, awunamula, awunanyosi. Ihluze kayigqibini. Konke ngalunga phela. Yo, lucky me. When I was passing Paddy, there was someone selling honey, freshly harvested honey, and I said I couldn't pass.
The most critical thing that was on my conscience is the sheep, because it had been a very long time since I've been home.
The most important thing that I had come back for was the sheep, because it was a very long time. Hey, man, maso yomba pen. Able to win with the sheep, but now the third ingredient when making meat, let me say our type of meat is not the same as the normal meat that everyone knows. The last time we found the plant was that there, and then now we can't even find them next time. Kwani xesha esilambileyo uto kandiphi imakhi andiphi 2 liter mo. Ya yebo. Hayi nina nenzani? Singamasela nto. Matakana ntoni? Kuwaza uhamba nathi? Kuwaza uhamba nathi?
Komile vele phela veki.
Itubi.
Ewe.
Hayi babonakala.
Layo linjani?
Andilazi.
Igqabi layo lemphi?
Andilazi. Nali igqabi layo.
Hayi mani ndibona yonke into ndayikhona phanga kwalibazi sininzi yalo imoto.
So now the process has started, but it's not a very easy process because you're gonna have to put it in water for a very long time to have the root smell get out, and then for 7 days you submerge it in water and keep changing the water and keep changing the water, and then it starts smelling, and then you can start making meat. Uthina bhe ulingana mina ohluphekile
ufone ndama phaketi bayacingweni
watsho
ngiyaqhubeka ixoxelo lomfana ngathi ulebele abovale ibest lesicoma
abuye ayikhona
akho.
With all that's happening, is it possible that God would just let us live here on earth because it's so fun that
It wouldn't be nice to say one day we're dead and we're gone because of all the memories. Remember last time I was stuck here opposite the road. I had diesel spilling over the road, but now at least I'm sorted. On arrival, it's evident that the population here and the conservation is a great number. The first thing is to try out the natural yeast plant and have some meat, of course, because carnivores don't eat salad. But now, on the day where I thought I was gonna hunt, rain hit, but the following day there was birds and there was hope that the rain is gone forever and I'm gonna be able to hunt. It's dry enough.
heading off to a farm that I'm gonna hunt in, where I'm gonna pay and hunt. So it's not very early because it's very close by, but I've slept this side and then I'm gonna just wake up and
no more walk and stock hunt. That doesn't involve dogs, that doesn't involve permit, just straight hunting. Normally you would find me hunting bush pigs with the assistance of hounds, and I was looking for spoor and etc. But today the day is different. It's walk and stalk.
Ayo. Kwezi lo. Umuntu uyinifani.
Hayi kwezi ngento ukubona kodwa
Hayi ke uyayazi into zakwenzeka manje. Uyayazi into zakwenza. Ukunibona.
ngithanda uzingena ngolube mosixesha elinzima.
Exesha elinzima.
Yeah.
So is it coincidence or whatever, but I don't know. Just on arrival, when the guy that's gonna guide me here on this hunt, he says, when I try and introduce myself, he says, I know who you are, I know what you do. You normally hunt bush pig daily. Bucala futhi. Sive, ayikwe.
Abantu ezisebenza
Lesisitshilo that ngimazi. Imazi ebhadi. Okay, ngakho.
Okay.
Singayibhidisa sithatha inkunzi ebhadi. Eli trophy. Kunika
Wathi trophy.
trophy ngu.
Noma place bonke ndiyabona apha kwase.
Ubabone ngona.
Amanye kwela cala.
We've just seen a warthog, but it's the female with piglets, so she can go through and but she's very fat. She's not in a
She's not in a very bad condition because she has piglets. But now on arrival on this side of the camp, we noticed a lot of crows floating around sheep. So things of priority are the animals here.
This is a homestead and a safari or game farm. So now and then when you see birds that normally prey on dead animals, then you're supposed to go and check in every farm. And now we see a lot of crows. So that means one thing. There's something that's sick.
But on closer investigation, it was a young lamb. That was a stillborn, but that's the same reason they were flying over it. But the pigs are very smart here.
Just now a warthog, but it wouldn't come out of the thicket, so it's no use following up. There's a lot
of game, but we can't find exactly what we're looking for. And bear in mind, we're looking for springbok and we're looking for warthog. And just like that, as quickly as we spotted them and they went over the hill, we could put our sights on a female, but we had to be very careful. So I found a very comfortable shooting position where I would lay the rifle and it wouldn't move and just squeeze off the shot.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Konakele ukuba kufikile. Lehlela phakathi lo. Le. I just don't know what's happening. Because we've shot that female and now
we couldn't find her for a very long time, but when we found her, there was a monster pig just underneath us.
So when we still collecting the female, we saw the second species on the list. Now we're gonna run. So the warthog has been able to outrun us over the hill, and going back to the springbok. I know what fun yakho. Yo.
Nzima inqa.
Yo. Iphinde iqine.
Ukena kazi namsenala.
No.
Igazi.
Hayi. Lelo uthini? Lithi ayinqa.
Yajabuza.
Into enqa.
Yeah.
Afani fast. Into enqa. Papa ningafiki. Ileke.
Hey.
Phakathi.
Yebo. Yamato, ambasingeni.
from the last hunt, I got proper fitness, that's for sure. Because now, at least my chest is open now. So we've been able to shoot springbok and collect it and just got it out because
It might spoil throughout the heat of the day, but talking about the heat of the day, we spend most of our time walking, trying to find pigs, having pigs outrun us.
growing up, I used to think hunting in these type of places where you know there's a price list and there is the population to supply you with all the animals that you need. But now when I grew up,
I've only realized now that it's very tough to hunt in any place because the pigs now know exactly what's gonna happen. And same as this opportunity we just got on a pig.
Betty.
Asibaleka.
yabaleka. Huh?
Sizawa kodwa.
Yabaleka la.
Zilande.
Ziyandle vele. Ithi hayi nokho.
Ziyabeka.
With a proper shot on this pig, the second pig hit the road and ran. So the first one, we couldn't see where it ended up. And off on foot, we went to look for the second pig. I took on foot and caught up to the pig that was running the second partner of the pig, but the first one, we couldn't find it anywhere.
The tough part of looking and trying to find a warthog because it was a clean hit, clean hit. The textbook shot, and the last pig that was with it, we saw it go over. But
So we speak to the owner and tell him exactly what has happened. We can't find the pig. The shot was clean and everything, but he said no, continue hunting, but after 2 stops.
And I feel it's the toughest one. Shot is great, but one thing about warthogs, they're tough. They're very tough. And that's a 140 grain bullet to the chest, and still they had enough energy to run. And now we can't find the spoor where it was standing. Then we follow the spoor.
So after calling the owner says, no man, stop looking for that pig. Go on and hunt, but after 2:30 stop, get another pig for you. It's fine.
So we've been able to shoot a pig. It squeals and it gets up and it shifts to gear 5 and it runs hard. But they were a pair, but the one went out and the other one didn't come. So this one kept looking back, but when we look where we last saw the pigs,
Eventually, with time not on our side, we give up on looking for this pig and we continue hunting, but we see a bunch of fallow deer and second species that I'm gonna come back for here. There was an opportunity to hunt a pig.
it happened so fast, but it's not in the video. Better paro mark.